everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky back. I know some people are probably like, where have you been? I have been gone for a while and I have my reasons. I'm gonna make it quick because that's not why you're here, and some of you are just stopping in for the first time and you're like, who the hell are you? But I just needed a break. In general, I think it's good for people to do that. I do a lot in life, quite a bit, and sometimes I overextended myself and I decided I'm going to take some time to travel. And so I did. I traveled around parts of the US and then I went to Europe for a little bit. And actually, yeah, one of the highlights was going to France. Never been to France. I've been to like 20 some odd countries and I just have never been to France. I don't know why. And it was amazing. It was amazing. So, it just took some time to travel a little bit and started working on some of my artistic endeavors and things. And so I kind of disappeared because I just felt like I needed to do that for a while. And I know it's funny because you really have to, I applaud anyone who does YouTube and can stick with it, because I'm not good with sticking with things like this. And I applaud people who can. It's really difficult these people put 3 to 5 videos out. Between the work that I do to survive and then my artistic endeavors, it is really difficult. It's just I have no time. And I like to go out and travel. So I have a lot going on. So that's where I've been. I am back. I'm doing a Project Pan. I have videos in the queue that I had before I left. So I have a lot of things that'll be coming out here soon. So wait for it. I'm back. Yes. So I'm going to be starting with my Project Pan. I have been buying stuff. I haven't kept up on that, so I'm definitely going to start doing that for May onward, and then later on I'll add March and April in for what I bought and things like that. So, but I'll explain that in that video because that's not what you're here for. So we're going to jump into this, not right into it because this is a few minutes in, but here we go. Okay, so there's a third one. So I've been going through body butters because I use them every day. I like to keep moisturized. Who doesn't? So actually a lot of guys I know, but I do. So I've been through 3 of these. So I panned them. I haven't bought any more of these. And my whole goal is they have like a 40% off sale during the end of the year. And so what I'll do is I'll pick up like everything at that time and then I'll put the rest away. And I'll use them throughout the year just because I don't want to, I want to spend money then and be done with it. But I've been getting through these and I had more than I really needed actually. And they take up a lot of space. So starting to get through these. This was one that was Berry Bonbon and it was for the holidays. And it smelled okay. I really love the holiday scents. This was probably my least favorite of the holiday scents for 2018. It smells like berries, but it smells very artificial. It did moisturize well. It was a little bit of a stiffer formula than some of the other ones, but it was all right. It was all right. So I liked it. I do have another one, but I don't know if I'd necessarily go out of my way to buy this again. It's supposed to be like berry and peppermint, and it was okay. It was just a little bit artificial, and it was a little bit hard to work. It was a little bit stiffer formula. Now this is the peach. Peach, yeah. So this one I really loved. I loved this one. This one has a strong, beautiful peach flavor, and I was totally living for this. I love this. I don't think I have another one. At the end of the year, when I'm done with all these and I buy more, I will buy a couple of these because I just really love this. In fact, I wished I had another one so that I could use it during the summer. This is perfect for the summer, so I was really disappointed that I don't have another one. So note to self, buy some more for next year. These are great. This one's so great, and it wasn't as stiff as the last one. And just even if it has a stiffer formula, once you get it onto your skin, it loosens up really nicely, and it works like all of them. I just don't like the extra step where it's almost like when you go into like lard, like when your grandmother would cook and you go like she had cooked with lard. A lot of people don't do that anymore, but my grandma would. She's old school, and it's that. It's kind of like that consistency. I like it a little smoother. It's a little bit smoother whipped, but that one's delicious. So this one is Pumpkin Latte from, I think this is Bath & Body Works. I don't buy from Bath & Body Works anymore, but this is one that I found, and I knew I had to use it before it went bad. I have to admit, the smell was freaking amazing. It was freaking amazing. Oh, there's still some in there. Huh. All right, I guess I'll have to finish that off. I'm still going to count it as finished, but it's really nice. Their scents are really great. I've just kind of moved away from it and gone to the Body Shop more because they do tend to use a little bit more natural products. Not as natural as I would like or as they tout, but still it was really quite nice. So, sticking with the Body Shop. I wish you could see my kitty right now. There's a nice little kitty bed, and then there's that idiot out there. But there's a nice little kitty bed, and she loves sleeping in it. She gave it up for a while, and now she came back. So we're video buddies. So, The Ordinary. Stand topic. The Ordinary. I actually really like The Ordinary. I know some people don't, and some people do. The thing with The Ordinary is you really have to understand your skin and how these things work. So you're going to have to do a little research before you go in and use these. And some people don't like that. Some people like an all-in-one kind of lotion for their face and they don't want to have to think. I personally don't, because I actually prefer using these because it's basically one item. One item, you use it on your face if you know it works for you. Sometimes when there's multiple things put into a cream, something may irritate my skin because I have very sensitive rosacea skin, so I don't like to take that kind of risk. So this works perfectly for me. To a degree. I have a lot of their products that I bought at the end of last year, and so I'm starting to go through them. And, some of them may not work as well as I wanted. And so you have that whole bottle. But I figure for $10 and under, who cares? And most of them are $7 and under. So again, who cares? I don't care. I'm gonna use them, damn it. So I have been. And some of them have been really hit and miss. So I'm just looking at these. Okay, one of these is new. So yes, it is. As I said, and when I first started this at the beginning of the year, I'm trying to get through all of my skin products as much as possible this year, and I'm realizing it's not going to happen. But I'm not buying any more skincare unless it's something that really works for me, and I use it in my daily routine. So, but for the most part, I'm really trying not to do that anymore because it's taking up space, and I have too much. So this is the niacinamide, and I really like this. I really love this. I actually have 2 bottles of this, and I think this one's the brand new one because I did recently go out and buy more because these work beautifully with my skin, and this is it. So I ended up buying 2 more bottles because I will not be without this stuff. I will not be without this stuff. And so I found out that I had 2 of them that I had gone through. One of them I left half a bottle, and then the other one I got through. And so here you go. Here it is, both of them empty, both of them absolutely wonderful. I do recommend these, and I picked up 2 more bottles, so I must. And the reason is this. If you have rosacea skin like I do, my skin has improved so much since I started using these. I use them every day after I come out of the shower at night, and my redness has gone down quite a bit. It doesn't help with, sometimes you get bumpy skin. It helps actually calm it, but I don't necessarily feel like it smooths the skin out as much as I would like, but it does stop the redness. And from what I understand, I'll have to do a little bit more research on it. It's done by yeast that's naturally on the skin, and so it kind of just produces more of that, and it just calmed it. Again, I'd have to do a little bit more research. I had read that this stuff works for rosacea, and it sure does. Honestly, rosacea is really difficult. Different things work for different people, so what works for me may not work for you, but this was just this I will not be without. I will not be without this because it's made such a huge difference on my skin, and I use it every night. It is a little bit sticky, so the consistency, be prepared, is a little bit sticky, but you're gonna get through it. So you will, but just make sure it goes in really nicely. And for me, it made a huge difference in my skin, so I am so darn happy. The other one that I bought was one of the ones that's more expensive, and it's the Buffet. And so what it is it's a mix of things. I'll put to the side everything that is supposed to be in it. It's a buffet. It's supposed to be amazing to your skin. It made no difference. The things that have been working with me for The Ordinary that I have been using have worked really well. But then when I removed this from my, regiment, there we go, it did nothing. I didn't miss it. I didn't miss it when I was using it. I felt like it was a waste of money, waste of time. Didn't need it, don't want it. So honestly, yeah. don't care, I won't be repurchasing it. And I think it was like $14, I'll put it to the side, but to me it was just a waste of time. And that's what I'm talking about. It may work for certain people, but it has a whole bunch of different things in it that's supposed to really help your skin, and it just didn't for me. You know, different things work for different people, but part of it is I'd rather use individual ones and figure out which ones work and then use them on my skin. You know, some people say it may be a little bit more expensive in the end because you're pulling in individual ones, but I look at it like those bottles lasted me like 3-4 months. If not, I'll have to check, because it may be that it even lasted 5 months, which for $7 or $5 to $7, that's pretty good, and you get quite a bit of it. Well, cream, face cream, may not last that long, so I think it's worth it. You just have to weigh it all out. But most of the products I'm pleased with. The buffet one I felt was like kind of a waste. Okay, skincare. Actually, before I do that, before I forget, I went through 2 hand creams. I'm trying to get through 10 hand creams because I am a hand cream addict. I got rid of these bad boys. And the reason why I didn't bring them here is because I already recycled them. I recycled them. They are gone. I'm happy. The one was from a Korean store that I picked up, and it's the one that looks like a dress, the pink one. It smelled really nicely, but you know, it was okay. And then there was the other one. I think, I don't remember offhand, but I think it was the Camille Beckman. If it is the Camille Beckman, which I think it is, no, it's not. It's the repair one from First Aid or something. I have another one. It's not that great. I'm going to be honest with you. It actually wasn't very moisturizing. Maybe it'll do better in the summer, but I was using it during the winter and it did absolutely nothing. So I wouldn't buy it again. And it was a grapefruit flavor, and I don't like citrus. So it came in a pack of 3. I'm going to give the other 2 a shot. It may just be that it's not good for winter, but I wasn't really impressed. Moving on. So I actually have a little bit of this left. This is Deep Clear, which is from Misha, and it is a balm. I'm going to count it as panned because it's going to be done in the next 3 or 4 days, and so I'm not going to hold on to it. I really like this stuff, and I find it very affordable. About 2-3 times a year, Misha has a 40% off sale. I pick up a lot of these, and it's definitely worth it. It is a little bit expensive on its own. It's just a balm, and I think people price these ridiculously. So always wait to the sale. 40% off if you are a VIP like I am. If you are not a VIP, I think it's 30% off. Who cares? It's still not bad. Definitely recommend this. It gets everything off really nicely, and I just love this. So I think I have another one and then 2 of another brand. I love the balms. Better than the oils. I find them easier to store. They're not as messy. So I'm a huge fan of the balm. The next one from Misha is this. It is the Super Aqua Full Clear Cream. So I was just intrigued by this because it's basically like a water cream. It doesn't have much of a scent, which is what I like, because scents for me can be, they can really mess with the face, especially if you have sensitive skin. You don't need these perfumes. And honestly, I do. I like this. I think this works really well, especially around this time of year. It just works really nicely because it's a very light moisturizing cream. So if you have oily skin like I do, this is really nice. It looks like it's completely full of product, but know that most of this is glass is what I'm finding. So you don't get a lot of product. But I do like it. I don't know if I'd buy it again. I like it, but I just think there may be better products. But I was more intrigued by the idea of it. So I'm going to keep using it for now. Why not? I'm so happy I got rid of this. This is Juice Beauty Green Apple Peel Sensitive. I am so glad to have gotten rid of this. This thing I disliked from day one. Now, the reason why I kept using it was because, you know, it's a peel. So I'm like, okay, it's a fruit peel. It's all natural. Oof, that smell. That smell will haunt me for the rest of my days. It's very natural. It smells like rotted fruit on your face. The smell even now just makes me nauseous because I've been using this for so long that I didn't want to dump it. I wanted to use it. I did. I hope I never smell this again. I never want to see it again. It didn't really do much. Part of it was because it's for sensitive skin, and I don't really feel like it made any difference, and I had to suffer through that reek. It just, yeah. Yeah, that face was for you, Juice Beauty, because you smell. I mean, I appreciate the fact that they're going for something natural and they're not putting perfumes in it, but it just didn't make for the best when you put a mask on and you're relaxing and yeah, no. So we're gonna move past that. I'm glad I'm done with it forever. Yay. The next one is a facial radiance pads. First Aid Beauty, that's what that hand cream was from. And this is what this is. Now I actually really like these pads. They're really nice. You use them, you can take your makeup off first and use these. If I'm really lazy and I want to make sure my skin is clean, sometimes I'll use this to take the makeup off. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you get home late and you're like, oh, I gotta get my makeup off, I'll put this on and then I'll rinse it and, you know, take all my makeup. But this is too harsh for your eyes. Do not use it for that. But I'll use it and life is good. I do think these work well. They do tingle. I use them like twice a week, once or twice a week. You don't want to overdo it, but I think they work nicely. You know, I like them. They're making a huge difference. But I'm going to keep using it and, you know, no complaints. Would I buy it again? I have 2 other brands that I want to use before I make that decision. So the answer is we will see. Moving it along. Okay, ooh, I just scooched there. Yeah. So, still working on this. This is the rice mask from Misha that I totally love. I'm still using this. I'm mourning the fact that I'm almost done with it. I love this thing. It's coming to an end, which makes me sad, but I am almost, like, it's down to here. So next time I see you, it will be gone. A little bit sad, but that's how it goes. It was a good product. This, oh, actually I'm missing one here. I'm missing something. Oh, there it is. No, never mind. We'll come back to that. So this I ended up getting at the Buford Inn. Yes, I was in Georgia and South Carolina doing a tour of the South, and I ended up getting this, and this is really nice. Usually they'll tell you what company it's from. They didn't, but this was really nice, and I emptied it. It's a little body cream. It actually lasted a long time. It was really nice. I love the scent, but it is gone. I'm not going to go too much into it because why? The next one that I'm really going through is Neogen Cranberry Real Fresh Foam. So it's up to here. I love this. I love Neogen's facial washes. I think these are amazing. I love them. I have 2 other ones. I don't even want to try anything else. Bringing that up, as an example, I use the Seafoam Complete Face Wash from Pacifica. So it's supposed to be a natural brand from the Pacific Northwest. Shout out, I love you Pacific Northwest, but I do not like this. And the reason is it was really, really thick to the point where it wouldn't lather up. So you'd put it, it's almost like a gel, and it's not supposed to be. You put it on and then you would like use your hands, it would drop to the shower. And eventually it would foam up a little bit, but it was very moisturizing and almost like coating your face. And I used it for about a week and I started breaking out. And I didn't change anything else within, you know, my skincare. So I figured out it was this. It was absolutely this. And for some reason, it was just clogging my pores and messing with my skin. So I ended up using it as a body wash just to get rid of it. I would not repurchase this. It didn't foam well. I don't even remember the smell. Oh yeah, that's it. It's almost like this really strong cherry scent that just is overwhelming. It almost was too strong and sickly sweet. So when you put it on your face, you're just like, oh, it just was too much fragrance. The product just clogged my pores. Maybe it was the fragrance mixed with the thickness of the gel. It just, no, I would never purchase that again. Never purchase that again. And after that, I went back to this. And again, within 2 days, boom, my skin was clear, completely clear. This stuff is so light. It is just so light and airy. You hit it and then it foams up on your hand and you use it on your face and it just works beautifully. It removes makeup quite well. I love this. I just honestly, they have different ones depending on your skin type. I love the green tea one, but this one works just as well. I would buy, if they had a major sale after I get through this, maybe at the holidays, I will buy 5 more to get me through the year. They last a long time. They last 2 to 3 months. So I think actually leaning towards 3, so it looks like it wouldn't, but it does. I don't care. It's about 20 some odd dollars, but you can get it on discount quite a lot and get it as low as like $12 to $15. Totally worth it if you can get it at that price. Do it. It is a Korean product, so you have to get it from certain places. Totally worth it. Getting into makeup, so I got through Roller Lash. I know a lot of people like Roller Lash. I'm not a huge fan of it. I just think it's okay. Different mascaras work differently for everyone. I know everybody loves this, but for me, every time I've used it, it's just kind of I just think there's, for me, better shadows. I know a lot of people don't really love Tarte, but I will say this about Tarte. They have some of the best mascaras on the market for me. They seriously are the best mascaras for my eyelashes. I love Tarte. I'm sorry, their lash products are amazing. So every time I use something else, I'm kind of like, I sure wish I was using Tarte. And this kind of was the same thing. It's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. It's just okay. And I want more than okay. And so that's when I go back to Tarte. I just think it's really great. Glad I used it again, but giving it a second chance, I was just kind of like, okay. It's just okay. And I want more than okay. Okay, so then we have more of the powder products. Well, this is, I've been using this, and you can't really see because it's covered in there, but it's getting really light. I'm running out of this, and I use it to prime my eyes before I put eyeshadow on because it didn't work well on my face. It's Makeup Forever, and what happened was when I used to use it on my face, it would break away like Pangea. Yeah, we're getting all scientific, and it would just break apart. When I use it on my eyes, it doesn't do that for whatever reason, so I use it as the primer to get my eyeshadow on before I powder it off. Works really well. It is the matte finish. I'll be sad when it goes. I don't know what I'm going to use, but I would say I only have about 2 more months on that, and then it's done. So then this is One Heck of a Blot by Soap & Glory. Look at that. Remember last time it was just a little bit of a hole? Look at this. Yeah, I mean, I have panned that, huh? So I think in the next 2 months it'll be completely done. And I'm happy. I have so many powder products and I really don't need them. I don't need them. Speaking of powder products, there was also this Bare Minerals Invisible Light, which I was given through BoxyCharm when I was on it. I no longer have it. I panned it. I thought this whole thing was chock filled with this stuff, but no, what this is the end of the pan. So I already panned it on this side. That's the more matte. This is the more highlighter. To be honest with you, they look exactly the same. Like the highlighter looks exactly the same as the matte. So they're like, look, they're different. They're not different at all. It's the same damn thing. Same, and look at it, almost looks kind of violet on my skin. It's nice though, because I mean, it works for my fair skin, and what I like it is that it doesn't cake on your face. So you can use it on your blush to spread it out a little bit. It doesn't cake on your face. I really like that about it, but I really don't feel like it does too much. So I would not repurchase this at all. I actually wanted to throw it out before, but I stuck it out, and I kind of learned to accept it. It's really great for underneath the eyes. When you put it there, it just works really well, actually, and it doesn't look cakey, and it's very light. It doesn't leave cracks under your eyes or age them, so it's really nice in that way. So, I'm glad I held out on it, but this one will definitely be panned by the end of the summer, I think, and I hope it didn't break it. Smart move, Binky. But yeah, I'm glad I stuck it out with it. It's okay. Okay, getting on to makeup. So I haven't been doing as well on the lip glosses like I wanted. I wanted to get through 10 this year. I know that's insanity, but I have a lot of them that are half used, and some of them I haven't used at all, but I want to use the ones that I've used because you don't want to keep those around for too long. And so I think during the spring and summer is when I really use those a lot. So you'll be seeing a lot more of that coming up because I'm starting to use them again. So nothing to report on that, but the lipsticks actually I'm quite happy with. I'm still looking for some that I have on my list to pan, and I don't know where they are. I really don't know where they are. I can't find them anywhere. This place is small and I still can't find it. It doesn't make any sense. But I have cat fur on me. I have kitties and they're nuts. So I've been using these for quite a bit. Now this one is Star Anise, which I love these like greigey colors. I'm a huge fan. I know they don't work for everyone. I love them. Some people are like, they make you look washed out and like a corpse. Well, I do anyway. I'm so fair. It's like, hey, let's just add on to it. But I've been working on this one quite a bit, and so this one has been going down. I love this. I actually use this during the summer too. What I'll do is I'll put it down and then a gloss on top of it to make it less greigey, just because I like the look of it. Will I continue to deeper into the spring, summer? Probably not. But this one is Taurus from the Bite Beauty collection, astrological one. People love this lipstick. I love this lipstick. I think it's perfect for this time of year. And so I have been using this one quite a bit, as you can see. I think I will probably be done with this one by the end of the year. Put that there, along with, I think, oh, that's Star Anise. I put it right back where I got it, along with Cancer the Crab. Now, a lot of people did not like this lipstick because it's very, it looks almost like Taurus, but it looks more warm than it is, and it actually pulls very cool. And it is like a purpley pink color, which nobody expected. I love it. I love it more than what it was advertised, and I'm almost done with it. I love this. And the newsflash, I ended up picking up a backup, and get this, if you bought stuff, yep, I just adjusted myself on camera. Hey, so guys do it all the time. Here you go. So there was this deal on By Beauty that if you picked up these lipsticks, and I got the new ones for the different cities, and I hope to do a swatch video for those. So I picked up like San Francisco and one other one on BuyBeauty.com. You got a free lipstick. And I took Cancer the Crab. Nobody wants it. They're giving these lipsticks away for free on their website if you order from them, BuyBeauty.com. And I ended up getting another one. So I have 2 more of the Cancer lipsticks. Cancer the Crab from the Zodiac. And I'll use them. It's one of my favorite lipsticks of all time. So the fact that everybody else hated it benefited me. True. So the next one is Modern Woman from Pat McGrath. You can see it's, look at that. I've been hitting it both ways. Eventually I'm going to have to get rid of that tip. You know how you do that and then eventually the tip breaks and it's wasted, especially when the lipsticks are this darn expensive. I think they're $38 a piece. I did not pay full price. A lot of these went on sale for like $26, and that's when I picked these up. There's no way in heck I'm paying $38 for your damn lipstick. I'm sorry. I know people love Pat McGrath. I love Pat McGrath. But you're paying for the name, and that's just ludicrous. I'm not paying $38 for a lipstick. You gotta be kidding me. So, I mean, I could get a couple dinners off that. I mean, not really fancy dinners in New York, but I could get a Broadway ticket off TKTS for that. You know, there's certain things that are just a little bit more important to me. But I could get a nice meal in France for that. And, you know, but a lipstick lasts longer. I get it. And it's just for me, it's a great color, though. I really love this color. I really, really love this. I'll put this here just so you can see. You can see I love those colors. It's just beautiful. It's that grayish kind of purple, but it's warmish. It's almost identical. You'll see a trend with me. So this is Cancer the Crab. You see the trend that's going on here with Binky? I think you do. Taurus is right here. I know. And every time I wear them, I'm so pleased. Don't worry. Star Anise is different. Star Anise is different. But they're all in that house of colors. Like these two are a little bit more, and then these two are together. I know. You see a theme, right? Well, I absolutely love the Pat McGrath, and I will get probably through it. I wasn't planning on it. And the thing is, I would buy it again. I would buy it again once it's gone. Only if it's on sale would I buy it again. But I definitely would, because it really is that great. I absolutely adore it. And I'm just going to pan it because I love it so much. So the next items are the blushes. Yes, the blushes. So this one is Berry in Rimmel and Berry. And I'm starting to get through it. I think what I'm going to end up doing every year is really focus on one blush. And it's interesting because I've been focusing on this one from Miss Shaw. And if you've been watching me for a while, you'll recognize this. Look how much I panned it. Yes, I mean, look at that. Look. I've really gone for it, and I think that this will be done by the end of the summer. I use it almost every day, and I mix it with this one during the winter because I'm fair, and it made a nice color on my face. So you can see that the emblem is almost worn off on this. So once I'm done with this, this will be the one that I use next year, and then I'll bring in a second one to mix with this. It doesn't mean I don't use other blushes. I do, but I really focus on these a lot, and it's been great. So I'm not tired of them. I know some people are like, oh, you're gonna get tired of it, and I actually don't. So I'm really happy with the fact that this one will be done by the end of summer, guaranteed. And then I can really focus on this for fall and winter because I feel like it's a little bit darker, and it's perfect for fall and winter for me. And get rid of that. So that'll be next year's Project Pan. Spoiler alert, but that's the reality. So the next one is, I've been using not Colored Rain. I love Colored Rain, but that's not what I'm using. Color Pop. And I've been using Flexitarian. I think it isn't glazed. Glazed does not work well on me because it's too dark for my skin tone. So what I've been doing is mixing it with Flexitarian. And I'm pretty sure it's Flexitarian that I've been using. Fanny Pack. I lied. Fanny Pack. And this one's kind of light. So what I've been doing is putting these together, and it makes the perfect highlighter for my skin tone. And you get to go through two. You can see I made a huge dent in these, but this has been taking forever. With this, like the blush, I don't care so much, but the highlighters, I'm getting really tired of these. I really am, and that's part of one of the reasons why I'm using them so much. I keep hoping I'm going to pan it quicker, and it's just not. I hope I'm done by the end of summer, but honestly, I'm going to start bringing in other highlighters and take a break, I think. Maybe I'll use these 3 times a week because I'm getting really tired of them. I just am. I'm really getting tired of it, and they're more creamy formula. So they work really well. They're some of my favorite highlighters. It's just kind of getting it to be a pain in the butt at this point. And, I mean, I'm almost there. So maybe I'll keep using them through mid-June, and then maybe they'll get down a lot more, and then I will just switch to something else for a while because I'm just getting really tired of them. I want to use other stuff from my collection, and this is not exciting anymore. That I'm getting bored of. And the last thing to end the video, as we always do, in true Binky form, Honey Palette. Yes, my friends, it is back. Oh my gosh. I wish I'd never bought this thing, but you know what? I didn't like it, and I still don't like it. Let's be real. But what I like about this experience is that over time, I think I said this in the last video, in psychology, there's this phenomenon when you're around something a lot more, you tend to like it more, and maybe that's what's happening. But I don't think so because I don't like it. Maybe it's more like Stockholm Syndrome. I don't know. But, Honey Palette. But look, you gotta give me props here. These guys are almost completely done. I use them every day to prep my eyes because, you know what? They have absolutely no pigment. So after I put the foundation on my eye and then I powder it off with my powder, I put these on top of it to even powder it down more because I have really oily eyes, and it works. Look at that. These guys are all going to be gone, and I'm really going to dig in there. These are all going to be gone by the end of the year easily. This one is going to be gone as well, and this one I think I can get through. So these 5 I can get through by the end of the year. This one I'm not even going to try. It's crappy. I want nothing to do with it. This I could work with, especially this time of year, and this one I could work with, especially this time of year. I just haven't used them. This is terrible. It sticks to the eye, so when I try to use it in the outer corner, it just sticks. It doesn't move. It's just terrible. This stinks. This stinks, and this stinks. What I may end up doing is take a knife and just pull them out and then consider them panned, because I'm never going to use those 2. And that way it just gets it out of the way, and then I have the ones I can focus on, because these are just killing my soul, and no. So you can see it's getting there. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to, you know what, in fact, after I'm done with this video, I'm going to pull those out, and I'm going to move on with my life, and then 2 of them are going to be panned, and then it's going to leave, like these guys right here. One big S. And I'm happy with that. Goodbye to you too. Goodbye. Yes. So that's where I'm at right now. There are a couple other things I've been using. I didn't pull them out. It's just been, like I said, crazy, and I haven't been really around. But this is the main things that I've been focusing on, so it should be a little bit more cohesive next time. But I feel really good about it. I really wish I'd gotten through more of my skincare than I have, but I'm realizing, and this is something you should realize too, is that stuff goes really, you can't keep it around forever. Like powders, people say, it has a certain amount of time. Honestly, as long as you clean off your eyeshadow palettes and they don't smell, you can have them for 20 years. If the formula starts falling apart or stinks, get rid of it, But if you live in a drier climate, they can last you a long time, or if you store them correctly. You just have to clean off the top with alcohol and you're good. So I don't care. In fact, some of these palettes that I have, you'll see 20 years down the line, okay? Maybe not, because YouTube may not still be around, who knows? But I'll still own them. So no shame in that, and I'll admit it now. But as far as creams and things like that, you don't want to keep that around. And what I'm realizing is that stuff lasts a long time. You really don't need more than 10 products. Even including masks and creams and cleansers, you don't need it. And that's something I wish I had learned. And that's why I like this project, because it taught me that. And so I know now what I like and what I don't. And what I will do is keep a staple of items that I like as far as creams and cleansers, and then bring in maybe 2 or 3 ones that I want to try, and keep it at 10 and under. Because I was starting with about 100, and I still have tons left, and it's just a little bit frustrating. I'm a little frustrated with myself, but the good thing is I learned from the experience. So if you're doing Project Pan and you're feeling frustrated like I do sometimes, look at it from the perspective that you learned a lesson from it. that's okay too. Or if you really cherish it and like it, who cares? You know, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not overspending and you're happy with your purchases, who cares? It's just keep it to stuff that you can kind of use, I think. And that's something that I'm learning, is that, you know, there's a lot of ways to, you aren't really self-aware of certain things. So my skincare problems, but I'm getting through it. So I'm going to keep pushing, and life is good. So anyway, yes, let me know how you are doing if you're doing Project Pan, or if you've used any of these items and what you think about it. Do you have the honey palette and you wish it would just go away? Yeah. Don't do what I'm doing. Walk away now. But anyway, until next time, I hope you are having a fabulous day and beyond. And I will see you later, my friend. Bye.